Episode of the Everblack Podcast is brought to you by Deathwish, Hotrods and Kustoms. Check out their Instagram for all their new t-shirts, caps, beanies, cups, and the all-new Atomic Death lineup. David, it's good to talk to you, man. How are you?
How are you, man?
Yeah, good. You look very comfortable, wherever that is.
Yeah, it's the quietest room in the house. So
that's awesome. Yeah, lots of pillows, lots of chill. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Wish I was there. But man, it's awesome to have you on the show, brother. How's everything going over there?
Can't complain. You know, we just had a storm miss us living in Miami, so we almost had a hurricane come in, but thankfully it just skated by us.
You all right? Everyone's okay over there?
Yeah, all good.
Oh man, that's
sunny day today.
Yeah, it's like that here. Yeah, it's like that here. Then people are out there doing their lawns and stuff. But mate, the new Disturbed album Divisive is out this week on November 18, and it's such a great record, man. Dude, it's incredible. Honestly, you guys have really outdone yourselves, and I really
thank you.
Oh man, how you feeling about
fun record to make?
Well, I mean, after everything that's happened, man, I got to say, like, you know, the title is very, very relevant to what's going on now, especially, you know, in a time where we should all be brought together. There's so much hate spewing out on the internet and the news, and you've got that idiot Kanye West, and everything's just, it's just complete chaos. And it seems like we need music to really bring us back together again. Do you think is that the purpose of the title?
We need something. You know, it's definitely the title is definitely reflective of what we've been living and what we've been seeing. It is frightening how intense it's become, you know, and it's gotten. I've never seen people so, you know, ready to just spit venom like there's no tomorrow. It's almost a contest of who could do it more viciously, and that's kind of the problem, is that people get rewarded for it. They get platformed, they get positioned, they get reinforced, they get pats on the back from their respective teammates, so to speak. And it's a sick little game. And it's a game that everybody was playing for 2.5 years straight when they were stuck in their homes. Yeah, and trying to find the answers to why everything in their world was wrong and why things had been turned upside down, and trying to find who they could point a finger to. The absolute, you know, perfect storm of elements. And here we are bearing witness to and living in the result of it. It's crazy.
It is crazy. It's like it's the new drug of the world. Hey,
straight up.
People are addicted.
Everybody's favorite addiction. Yeah.
Drama.
They love it.
Oh, they froth it. Hey, I just want tunes and beers. That's all I want. But you know,
man.
Yeah. But man, how did you find going into writing the album? Did you find that you had a ton of creative firepower because of that? Or was it difficult to find that inspiration because of just all the noise going on in the world?
It was difficult to find the inspiration until we got together physically. You know what I mean? And we were in the same room together. It's not as satisfying, nor is it as effective when you do stuff remotely. It's just not.
No.
But once we all actually got to get in the same place at the same time and do what we do, it was like getting back on the bike. And it just kept getting better as we kept going. So we were just really enjoying the whole process of it.
100%. There's a magic that happens when you get people in a room like that, and you can't even explain it, you know, and it's just that energy that's bouncing around. You can't even put it into words. If you could bottle it, you'd be a billionaire, but
yeah.
Something special. Hey, and you guys, when you guys do it, you do it very, very well.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
And
It's an incredible blessing to be able to do it. So I'm very thankful for that.
well, I mean, you came back kicking doors down, that's for sure. I mean, like, Hey, you blew up everywhere. The title track's amazing, and Unstoppable is probably like one of my favorite Disturbed tracks. Like,
Thank you.
but there's even stuff on here that people haven't even heard yet that are just blow them away, man.
I think Bad Man is gonna knock people on their asses. I think uh, Won't Back Down, Take Back Your Life. I mean, there's so much on this record. Yeah. And then there's, you know, the duet, Ann Wilson collaboration. There's great stuff. Yeah.
How was it working with her? Like, she's absolute legend. You guys sound incredible together.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I was blown away by how it came out. Yeah, I mean, we exchanged information after a bit of a back and forth online. It was like Bruce Dickinson and I both saying that we thought she was the best female rock vocalist of all time, which she certainly is. And she, you know, said thank you and was very gracious. And I responded to her afterwards. And I'm like, you know, hey, you know, we're about to go in the studio. If you ever feel like doing something together, I'd love to collaborate, you know. And she said yes. So yeah, sent her the song idea. She loved it. We flew out to Oakland to record with her, and it was truly an incredible experience.
Mate, being in the same room, listening to her do that would have been like incredible. I absolutely adore her, man. Like that's, man.
Me too, dude. It was definitely like giddy schoolboy kind of vibe. Like I was trying desperately to hold my shit together. It was not easy. Yeah.
Mate. Did you do any vocals in there with her? Like, did you go?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
That would have been.
Yeah, it was a great experience. It really was. My favorite was when we were kind of crafting the harmonies and finding the right placement for them when we were working out her part together. I was in the vocal booth, like right next to her, you know, singing along with her as she's super cool. This incredible stuff.
I'm getting goosebumps, man, sitting here listening to you talk about it, because it's stuff
that's cool, dude. Yeah, it's cool. It was one of those moments for sure.
Oh, dude. Man, that's incredible. That's incredible. But another thing you guys do very well is I hate calling them covers, but I call them interpretations, because you always put your own spin on things. It's always you take something and you make it your own. Like one of my favorites, man, is Land of Confusion. You did Midlife Crisis, which was incredible. You know, have you ever thought about doing a full album of these interpretations?
Maybe one day. We'll see. I don't know that we'd want to dedicate that much time to just doing covers. That's a lot, you know. But then again, yeah, maybe we would do it for like an EP as opposed to a full-length record or something like that. It's worth considering.
I think that'd be cool. I mean, there's a million songs out there, but is there one that you'd like to do? One that you haven't tackled yet?
I don't know. It's not like we've got like a wish list or anything. Those things are very spur of the moment when they happen.
Really?
Yeah. It's not methodical. It's not planned. It you know, even the Sound of Silence cover, it was very, you know, it was literally the last thing we were doing in the session, and you know, we couldn't think of a cover, and it just happened towards the end. It's never a requirement, or like, it's always something that's like fun for us. We like the challenge of it, you know what I mean? But this time we were having such a good time with the original stuff that we just didn't take the time for it.
There's enough on this record though. It doesn't really need, like, as I said, it's man, I think it's right up there with The Sickness. Like,
Thank you.
I've been listening to it a lot, and man, so good. But you know, of course, in regards to that, I bought The Sickness the day it came out. Like, like 20 years ago, I remember going to the store, picking up the copy because I saw like a video on Rage or something down here. And you have been such a big vocal influence on me. You were one of the reasons why I started singing like 20 years ago, and it helped shaped my own vocal journey, even though I'm doing something very different now.
Yeah.
You know, but everyone's got their beginnings, and you're part of the DNA for me, like many other people.
Cool.
Probably hear it.
Thank you.
But where was it for you? Do you remember that moment for you where you recognized you're like, oh, I can do this?
You know, even when we first started touring, I wasn't sure I could do this. You know, it took a while. It took a while. It's like, I often make the comparison, forgive me for, you know, unleashing my inner nerd here, but it's like a Jedi using metachlorians and manipulating the Force. Well, there you go. So, but it really is very much like that. It's like you may have the ability to, okay, but you don't know how to yet, not to your full potential. And so once you start seeing, maybe it was towards the middle of our first Ozfest, I thought, you know, that I could. Yeah, it was moving from opening up the second stage to having a secured spot in the top 3, closing that stage by the end of the tour because of all the momentum and how much of a buzz there was, and you know, being able to hear your songs finally get sung back to you, and passionately and powerfully, and to feel that connection with so many people on that level, that's what convinces you of being able to do it. And that doesn't come right away. It's not the same level playing a small club, you know, as opposed to doing something like that. That was probably the first time, I would say.
Man, that blows me away, you saying that, because like even early on, you sing with so much passion and confidence that,
dude,
dude,
it's not easy. It's not easy.
Oh, I know.
It's not easy. I mean, this life we have chosen is not an easy one. The life of a vocalist is very challenging. So
it's true, man. And just, you get sick, bam. Guitarists, you know, they get sick, they can go and then still keep playing. But man, I know
it doesn't work that way for us.
But man, you know, of course, I was a big fan of the Device project that you did. Like, I love industrial stuff, dude. Like, you know, that was my jam. But do you think you'll ever return to that sort of material, or maybe even a solo lines?
Nah, ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. You know, they're like the old Porsche commercials. There is no substitute. There really isn't. And I'm just very blessed to have found the guys that I'm meant to make music with. Don't get me wrong, I always look forward to working with other people and collaborating and doing different things, but there's a special, unique power to what we are able to create together that really is second to none for me.
You know what? It's true. It's hard to get a bunch of dudes together in a room that all can agree that, you know, on one thing. I mean, there's always got to be a little.
That's just the beginning of it, right?
Yeah. You know, but just to get dudes in a room where we can, you know, and then keep it going for a year, 2 years, and you guys have been doing it for like 20 years.
It's a marriage. It's a marriage, and it's, you know, compromise and respect, and, you know, and mutual admiration. It's a marriage. Yeah.
It's true, 100%. 100%. But Australia, mate, Disturbed and Australia have had a very long relationship for a very, very long time. We love you guys.
Much love back.
Is there any plans?
I don't know yet, brother. I don't know yet. We're still trying to put everything together for next year. It's a lot of moving pieces. The environment is really weird right now, for a lot of bands, for touring reasons. Costs are out of control. Inflation is kind of screwing everybody. So we're just trying to figure out a way to get it done and not have to pay for ourselves to go out there, which I would do, just to come, but it's a lot. Yeah. I don't know that I'm willing to pay 6 figures pay to go out there. So we're trying to figure out a way to have it make sense, because we've spent many years coming out to Australia to play, and it's built up incredibly, and we love the crowds out there, love Australia in general. It's a great place to go to. We love the wine, we love the people, we're all about it.
We're very far away. We're on the arse end of the world here.
You are far away. Yes.
It's not just a little, like, man, I just got return flights to Sydney and it cost me like $500. Usually it used to be only like 100 and some.
Remember that?
Yeah. What happened, man? That was
when you suddenly decide to print 40% of all the dollar bills in circulation in the span of about a 6-month period of time, it's not rocket science. That has a pretty serious effect on things, but among a number of others. I mean, obviously we've got a whole basket of shit going on in the world. So,
but we just need tunes, man. We just need music to get us through. And I appreciate that you're bringing the music, brother.
Doing what we can, brother. Doing what we can.
Absolutely. Well, David, it's been awesome hanging out with you on the show this morning, and I really wish you and the guys all the best for the rest of the year and going into 2023. It's weird saying that, but mate, we will have all the links down here to Divisive. I can't even speak normally this morning. Divisive. I'm getting there, man.
You've decisively said divisive. Yes.
Let me back that up. I haven't even finished my copy yet. Divisive. I'm going to edit it. Is out this week on November 18. We'll have all the links down here and all over the website. Brother, you take care, and we'll see you very soon, I hope.
Thanks, man. Be well.